Aries, how's everybody doing? Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated. And ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It looks like you were calling somebody out. Like maybe even grilling somebody. It looked kind of intense. Like I'm seeing you come full force with something. Something that you're saying. So we're starting off with the 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, and the 9 of Cups. You're working on something. A wish fulfillment. I'm seeing like something that you want. I'm hearing securing the bag. I'm seeing you put in so much effort and so much work and so much consistency. For some of you, you could be studying something. You could be learning something. I'm hearing trade school for some of you. Every once in a while, I feel like this comes up for Aries. I'm seeing stuff with, like some of you could be doing jewelry, stuff with metal, like even like bracelets or necklaces. For some of you, you're like, what is it called? Like you could be like etching. You see how he's doing this with the coin? Like he has that little pick and he's doing something with it. He's like carving things out. You could be doing stuff like that. Like I'm seeing something that I'm hearing 10,000 hours. I'm seeing something that you're spending a lot of time doing. It's something that you've been doing for quite some time. Like I'm seeing your energy be completely focused on this thing. It's like there are other things that you're doing within your life, but I'm seeing this like one thing really stand out for you and it be very important for you. And it's something that you want, and you're about to get something that you want too because of the work that you're putting in. This is like almost a moment where you like have the blinders on and it's like you're just focused on this one thing of getting it done, of doing a good job. I'm also hearing. I'm looking at the Tower on the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing payday. I'm getting definitely a meticulous energy here. With what you're working on. I keep hearing I gotta get it right. I'm seeing too this is also something you already have a natural ability for, which makes you even better at this thing that you're doing. So there's like a sense of you having an affinity for this. It's also something that you love to do. Some of you may be getting like a job offer, or somebody wants you to come work for them even. Yeah, look at all these pentacles. Something's really about to pay off. You could have been like working on something and being like, well, I hope that this ends up paying off for me. I am seeing that it does for sure. Like this is tied to the wish fulfillment. You see the 10 of Pentacles? It looks like you're about to make a whole bunch of money. Wow. Whatever this is, it looks like you're very, very good at it. I'm hearing gifted. And I am seeing something like job, career related with the King of Pentacles here. Somebody that already does what you do, maybe like offering you some sort of insight. For some of you too, it looks like somebody could even be gifting you something. And it's related to like something you want and or what you're working on. But this can even be like advice or some type of energy. But I'm seeing this come from the King of Pentacles. So this would be somebody like I'm hearing within career development, they are coming through to help you with something, or they want you to help them with something. But it seems the other way around. Like, I think that they're coming through to give you something. This is somebody very financially stable. Wow, I keep seeing the Tower. It looks like there's some big stuff that's going to be happening for you, Aries. So something that you've been working really hard on finally pays off for you. As I said before, I'm seeing something that you've really put the time in to do. And I'm seeing you be so focused on, like, your stability, like, very career driven. I'm hearing unstoppable. Yeah, it really does look like somebody's coming through to help you out. Like, not that you need help. I'm seeing you be very fine on your own, but this may just be something additionally. It's like you already have the wish fulfillment that you want. This is what I'm seeing. It's like you already have the Nine of Cups. You're already doing something that you want that's important to you, and you're making hella progress. And it's like this person comes through to give you, like, an additional cup. So it's like rather than having the 9, now you have the 10 of Cups. But as I said before, I'm not seeing you as needing this. I'm just seeing this be like an added bonus that's being offered to you. It's the truth. Seeing like major, major clarity that you get. Like, I'm seeing even something being revealed to you. Or something being presented to you. For some of you too, this can be somebody in like a similar career to you that's just seeing you doing what you're doing and thinking that you're doing a good job. Ooh. I'm seeing somebody that likes you come through and message you. It looks like it's the Queen of Wands that's doing this. So this would be somebody like independent in their own right, very comfortable within their own energy. But I do keep seeing the 10 of Swords. I want to see what's going on here. A new beginning. Somebody may just be coming through to give you a compliment even. It's like they like the way that you do something. But they also would know that you don't need them. I'm getting this too. That's such a funny concept. They know that you don't need them. I mean, if they're like perceiving you too as the Queen of Wands. Like, for some of you, the message would come from the Queen of Wands. For others of you, it would be coming from the King of Pentacles. So you could have even accomplished something that you wanted to accomplish, and you could be asking yourself, like, if it's something that you want to still keep doing. It's like you could have a new beginning or wipe the slate clean. It seems even like you're playing a video game and you, like, win the whole thing. So now it's like, well, where do I go from here? Do I, like, keep working and, like, maybe hope new levels appear? Or do I just start something else completely? I'm kind of getting one of those here, but you feel conflicted about this. You don't know if it's an impulsive choice or not. This can also be related to another person I'm seeing, like whether or not you want to have somebody within your space. Because I'm seeing you very much working on a sense of balance within your life, especially as you have begun a new chapter. Putting in a lot of work. Gaining a sense of balance. I'm also hearing regaining a sense of balance. I'm seeing things be very new for you as well. Like something that you took a chance on that you're doing. you may be asking yourself if you're still feeling satisfied or fulfilled with something that you had started. Like, you could have taken a chance on something or someone and then recognized that it's not something that you wanted to continue pursuing. But yeah, this can even be a career too. Like, you could have worked really hard and achieved something that you wanted, and now you're going to be switching because you may not feel satisfied anymore. So you want to take a leap of faith, and take a chance on something else that you want to pursue. But that means that you'd also be walking away from something, and it's something that was very stable for you. Like, I'm seeing this had been a wish fulfillment that you had gained. As I said before, it seems almost like you finished a course, or it's one of those moments where it's like you graduated and then you got the job and then you were working the job and it's like lucrative, like it brings you the type of stability that you want, but you may be asking yourself, like, am I still happy here? Or do I want to pursue something else? And you'd have to take a chance or a leap of faith in order for you to pursue this other thing. So you feel conflicted about it because, like, on one hand, there's a sense of stability that you feel, and also the connections that you have is what I'm hearing. And, like, I'm seeing you worked a lot to, like, gain. I'm even hearing something about networking. It's like you put in so much work. So it's almost like a degree that you have or something like that, like, or like a job that you secured that is just going to be there for you. And it's something that you're like, wow, am I really going to walk away from this? But you wouldn't be questioning this if you felt completely fulfilled, and that's the thing. But I'm seeing you also be like, well, I don't want to make an impulsive decision, and, like, is this impulsive? And, like, I also don't want to end up putting myself out because of this. Because I'm seeing too, you could have been like, sometimes I've made impulsive decisions in the past, and I've been, like, down on my luck because of the effect that that has had, and I don't want to do that. And, like, especially if you're leaving something stable, but, like, where's the risk though? Because I'm seeing it looks like it's something that you've thought out too. So this doesn't look like a particularly impulsive thing for you to be doing, like, job wise. This looks like something that you've thought about, and it looks too like you are gifted creatively. This is something that you're confident about, something you feel passionate about too, something you have a talent for. I'm seeing with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups here, definitely a creative energy. Like, this can be any sort of artistry, and it's something that you like to do, something that's fun. But it may be something, like, inconsistent. Like, it may not be something that you've done consistently, but you do know that you're passionate about it. Maybe that's also the question too. Yeah, so it seems even like leaving a chapter of your life or something that you have built and walking away from it to explore something else. It looks like there's some type of conversation that you have with someone, and this can be somebody that's like one of those people where you have a conversation with them and it's like maybe you want to pursue something like artistically based, or you would be taking a chance on it. And there may be somebody that's like sees themselves as being business savvy or like a stable person or like whatever, and they think money is very important, and they're like, well, you don't want to end up not having money. Like, I'm seeing somebody that may like inadvertently be discouraging to you. I'm not seeing this come from a malicious place, but they just may not understand, like, your. I'm getting it's related to the Queen of Wands. Like, they may not understand your, like, artistic expression, even. Because the Queen of Wands is somebody, like, extremely artistic. Like, especially that's how I'm seeing them here. So yeah, you could have somebody that's having you feel like a creative choice would be impulsive for you to make. This can be somebody that's also related to your finances too. If it's not someone related to your finances, it could be like some sort of masculine figure in your life. Like for some of you, they are related to your finances, but they also could give you like financial advice sometimes. Or there's somebody that you would trust, but they may not be encouraging for you to pursue this particular thing. And that may make you question yourself, because if like the spotlight is being put on you, where it's like they're encouraging you to feel like this is an impulsive choice, they may have you second guessing yourself. But it looks like this is something that you want to do and something that you know you'd have a good time with. And this is something that you could have been like working on the side, and now you feel, for some of you, like, why was I even working on this? But I'm getting it's related to like maybe what this person is saying to you, potentially. Interesting message. Have the faith in yourself, for sure. This looks like it's something that would bring you joy to pursue. Did we see any major arcanas? I'm looking at Uranus. Uranus, innovative, creative, spontaneous, trend setting, not following along the path that everybody is following, and then doing well because they're following their intuition. As I said before, it looks like whatever this thing is that you want to do, you already have a natural talent for it. Yeah, don't sabotage your manifestations. Do not doubt yourself. You are the magician, which means that you are able to manifest what you want to manifest. You have all of the tools and skills and abilities needed to manifest what you want to manifest here. So don't get caught up in self-doubt. This is about believing in yourself, believing in your abilities, and believing in the dreams that you want to pursue. You're having a new beginning with someone. I'm seeing somebody that you connect really well with. This is somebody where you meet them and you're like, oh, we have such intense chemistry. I'm seeing this be a new thing that's happening, or like you have a new beginning with someone. Oh, wow. A new relationship. For some of you too, this can be taking a relationship to the next level. This can be like somebody that you are already dating. Starting like a new beginning with them, meaning like for some of you this can even be marriage. The Four of Wands does speak of marriage. But yeah, it's somebody that you would have like been connected with already. For others of you, this can be somebody that you're spending more time with, that you already know you have chemistry with this person, and you may be getting into a more serious or consistent relationship with them. I'm hearing wedding bells. This is something you would have waited for. Yeah, I'm seeing it be a transition. Because see too, it's like they get together and like are living their life and doing whatever, and it's like now there's some sort of new chapter that they are starting together is what I'm hearing. And see how they're like dressed all official now. It's like a celebration that they're having together. The Four of Wands speaks about like a stability, a celebration. It can be a marriage for sure. But for others of you, this can be like even taking a relationship to the next step. I'm also hearing getting more serious. Oh, I'm seeing like something getting official, or there's like an important conversation that's being had. You may be like having a discussion with this person about like the foundation of your relationship. I'm seeing like spoken word, something about spoken word. And as we say that, the Magician pops out. You may still be in a place where you're like, I don't know what this new beginning holds, and maybe still have like mixed feelings even. Mixed feelings about something. It seems like it like could be the direction that you're going in. Interesting. Yeah, it seems like whatever the Four of Wands is for you, whether this be entering into a relationship or things getting more serious with someone, there's a sense of like potentially having some mixed feelings about this. I'm seeing like a potentially surprising conversation that's being had. Let's see. Maybe it's like feeling confused about someone. I'm seeing like something surprising. Like you may have like felt very sure about something, but then you question how you're feeling. Because I'm seeing like the Ace of Pentacles be very solid, and it's like a very clear new beginning for you, like a very clear new chapter where things are very defined in the sense of newness. And then it's like all of a sudden maybe things that you haven't thought about or things that you weren't questioning. It's like you start questioning these things. But I'm seeing like you wanted this new beginning to happen, like whatever that is. But maybe like some anxiety about this new chapter. Like it may have been something that you had been waiting for, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I feel like all over the place because of this. This feels like even a jittery feeling that you feel before like something, like even an event or something happening. I don't know. There could even be a sense of like losing focus a little bit. Let's see. But it's something that may be surprising. Like I'm seeing this sense of like confusion or you like not knowing about something like feel maybe kind of intense for you because you hadn't been expecting that. But that's why you're being guided to like look within. I'm looking at Virgo next to Mars here. It's like related to like taking action and like trying to analyze like what's going on here, especially related to like something that's coming outward now. Okay. This feels like a natural course of something that's happening. Whatever confusion this was, or like feeling kind of mixed feelings about something, I'm seeing that comes to an end. It's like once things are said and done, I'm seeing you just feel a different way about it. Like there's not that like cloudiness or whatever was going on before. Like, so that comes to an end. So if you had been having mixed feelings about it, again, like I'm getting a jittery type of energy. It's like maybe leading up to, I'm hearing anticipation, like leading up to something, you could be like going back and forth a little bit, like having a bit of an experience. Like you could also like as a highly emotional person be like feeling very affected by a lot of different things, and you're like, where is this coming from? And there are like a lot of different factors. But then that comes to an end and things stabilize out for you. But I'm interested too in the Tower being here. I wonder if that has like another purpose. So I'm seeing these two people together and I'm seeing them mutually manifesting, like starting some type of relationship. I'm seeing this be a new relationship that's starting between these new people. Between these new people. So yeah, just maybe somebody that you hadn't connected like that with before. And there's a sense of confusion, but I'm seeing that come to an end. And then I'm seeing something about a relationship. Ooh, I'm getting a really interesting message here. For some of you, you could have met somebody and not known that they had something else going on. And for some of you, you could have even like mutually started a relationship with this person, and then things could have gotten a little bit weird. And like you either could have broken up, or like for some of you, even like a marriage imploded, something like that. Or something got confusing. Like you could have been building momentum with someone and then things like completely go in a different way. What's interesting though is like after the ten of swords, I'm seeing a relationship, but I'm seeing there be something surprising. So it's like, would it be surprising to find out like somebody's in a relationship even? Like after things had ended, like maybe somebody got into a relationship or something like that. That feels like a specific message. Like I don't think that's related to like the general vibe of the reading. But yeah, you could have started something and then it came to an end. Because I'm seeing it be surprising that like something didn't work out. Wow, I don't want to be like the bearer of bad news or anything, but I'm just relaying what I'm seeing here. For some of you too, I wonder also if this is just like a fear related thing. Like, I wonder if this could be something that you're worried about. Yeah, it's like everything is fine in the beginning. And then there's a sense of like feeling confused and having like some type of surprise occur between you and this person. And it's like something that you would reflect on. So it's not something that maybe you like mutually work through with this person. It may be something that like you have to sit with. And it's like something you started came to an end. And there's definitely a sense of feeling hurt by this. Like definitely emotionally, because I'm seeing something that you were emotionally attached to. And I'm seeing it be surprised that you ended up getting hurt. This feels like I'm getting like Aries Venus here. I'm looking at the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that feels very, very specific. You still may be reflecting, trying to figure out how you feel. I just realized I had my foot on that thing. I hope I wasn't shaking it around. There's a question here of asking yourself whether or not something is in alignment. And we have the High Priestess again on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this feels like such a specific message. You could have gotten connected with somebody, and like prior to things getting more serious, like you could have broken up or felt confused about things, or like something didn't feel right, and you could have like gone along with it anyway. And when you did, like things could have broken apart with this person, and it's like you ended up feeling heartbroken, but then you cleared the heart chakra and you overcame like the obstacle of like that experience that you had, and like cleared any blockages. And this may be something now that you've been reflecting on related to your feelings, and you gaining clarity about like why you could have felt hesitant to like connect with somebody now. Like I'm almost seeing it be like an experience that happened in the past that could have then affected something that was happening in present time too. But I'm getting that like before you could have been confused about something or not paying attention to what your intuition was telling you, and you didn't, like you may have dismissed that and gone along with something anyway, and then had it kind of backfire because of that. But it was something that taught you like to listen to what's going on in the heart space, especially when you feel unsure of something, and to not like push yourself through something that you don't feel ready for or that you don't feel sure about, or like if you don't feel like completely grounded with something, because it could have even been confusion about like what was going on between you and someone, and like where they even stood, and there was like a lack of clarity within, like I'm seeing a past connection that you had with someone. But like, yeah, that could have been dismissed, and you could have like still like made things official with someone, and then had like, I'm getting implode every time I look at the tower, so it's like I'm seeing that be related to a relationship. It's like you could have been married in the past and then had things implode, and then it's like you feel the heartbreak because of that. But there were definitely warning signs is what I'm getting, so this is something that showed you like to listen for sure to the warning signs, because something that had been like you had been uneasy about potentially before, it's like there had been some sort of like chaos or confusion that was manifested into your connection, but that was the reason why things happened in the way that they did, like why things crumbled and fell apart. And I'm seeing there be like an analysis of this now. And it could have had you feeling even hesitant to like start something new with someone based off of like even the trauma that you experienced in the past related to the heart chakra and your feelings, and like not wanting to feel like not wanting to get vulnerable with somebody in fear that you got hurt again. But then you recognize like in learning that like if you're not dismissing your intuition, that you're going to know what's going on and you're going to be making the right choices for yourself. So this is one of those moments where like you recognize like what the issue was, or what had you caught up before, like where like the mistake, we can say, was made, something that can be like edited and corrected moving forward. It's very intense. There's like, I'm seeing a lot of self-analysis that's related to this, and like a lot of patience with listening to your intuition and understanding like what happened in the past and why that would have you like feeling a type of way towards like something even that you could be doing now in real time. But like to understand like where things went wrong in the past, that would kind of, it would help you understand like what had happened and recognize that it won't repeat again, because it's like something that you've learned now. It's a lesson that you've completed, so it's not something that you would have to repeat. But until you figure that out, until you resolve that, you may have like still been feeling put off by relationships and whatnot. So like the heart chakra would have need to be cleared, and also the third eye I'm getting to, which would mean like if the third eye is clear, then your intuition is clear. It's on point. So yeah, there could have like been something maybe that you like weren't like fully understanding before about like why things happened in the way that they did. And like needing to build trust after that, or even be open to that. So I'm looking at Gemini. I'm hearing Scorpio. I'm looking at Gemini, Mercury, Taurus, Mars, Virgo, Cancer. This can be your chart and somebody else's. For some of you, it's 3 different people's charts. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.